Peace, peace, peace. Good morning. Hopefully, the Most High in your house shall is blessing you all day. I just want to give a little, like, kind of going back into, firstly, hopefully, the Most High, y'all shall is blessing everything y'all do. Hopefully, your brothers and sisters, whoever's watching is growing. Sorry, but yeah, man, I just want to kind of talk about going into kind of like I want to kind of continue with like how like because always like I try to speak with more how to spread love, that charity that the Most High and your house shall commanded us to spread, because that never fails. And also too, man, it's like not to look down on people, man, especially because you don't know, like kind of like what I was going to like with angels on the world and the angels on the wares, man, especially with our homeless brothers and sisters or people that's in the or people that just kind of are like kind of different, like from you, like but trying to like pretty much just like I said, just actually no, let me grab this. You're kind of judging not according to appearance, and because you never know who you might be interacting with, man. Because I'm just gonna go into it. A few. In John chapter 7, verse 24, it says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So yeah, it says judge not according to appearance, just like Sirach. Like I brought this out in the past, like Sirach 11 says, Ecclesiastes Sirach 11 says, or where else is this? 1 Samuel 16 and 7 says, like, don't just go off for appearance. Actually, I was just talking about that with somebody yesterday, I actually had to be reminded about that yesterday, too, because it's like, sometimes because we talking about how appearances, that's one thing, but, but character, that's who it is. Morally, that's who you are. That's how Proverbs 31 says what it says. But I'll just grab it, on the, yeah. Yeah, Proverbs 31, and as a matter of fact, no, I don't really have to grab it because I don't want to delve off too a little bit into that. But I'll just grab it. Forget it. Why not? I mentioned it already. Yeah. Proverbs chapter 31, the verse in verse 30, it says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. So yeah, man, I was talking about this with somebody yesterday, and she was kind of going to, she kind of said that in a roundabout way, like, because it's who you are at the end of the day, especially with a woman. Like, if you fear the Lord, that's it. Like, if you're a righteous, modest, woman, that's all that really matters, honestly. But even for men as well too. Because let's go 1 Samuel real quick. Not to delve off to something else, but I figure it kind of lines up. But then it says, this is when David's about to be crowned, or when Samuel's about to anoint David as the new king. It says, but the Lord said unto him, look not on his countenance, nor on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Yeah, so Most High looks on the inward, man. Pretty much, that's what that's what you must matter on the end of the day. Judge not according to appearance. Like what did how shall I say about in Matthew 23 about the Pharisees, man? They had all the flies garments down to the thing, but inwardly, man, they were wolves, man. They were wicked as hell. They were evil. So yeah, it's not really all about that. It's about who you are, man. It's not. Now I touch on this past according not to appearance, like videos I did on past about this, but yeah, man. So that's it too. So that's kind of both, like but yeah, man. Even like somebody's appearance, man, because like ran into a brother yesterday, man. He was actually spending a lot of knowledge, man, because that's why it says let's grab that too, because you never know. Like let's go with this in Hebrews, because that's why you treat. Let's just grab this in Hebrews, like Hebrews chapter 13. It says, let brotherly love continue. So yeah, always meet people. Meet people with love, man. Meet your brothers and sisters with love. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained strangers unawares. So yeah, man. I think I'm gonna touch on this in the future if I didn't already. But yeah, man, because you don't even know who you talking to, man. It might be an angel you talking to, but but the brother I ran into yesterday. I mean, I don't think like, you never know, but we just kind of go into, man. The brother was like, I just like we started talking to the brother, and he was yeah, he was a homeless brother, whatever. But let me go to this in Ecclesiastes real quick. But he was actually spending a lot of game. I was like, yo, man, that's actually the word right there. What he's saying though, but because that's why because I was telling him he's kind of going to like because he's I was downtown and like few like he's talking about some other stuff. Then some pigeons came by. He said, you know what, no, I'm just gonna go into what he said later, but I'm just gonna grab this in Ecclesiastes real quick. This is kind of constant reminder. I think we just need to kind of be reminded of these things, man. The Ecclesiastes 16 and 15. It says, "Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered a city." Yep. Yet no man remember that same poor man. So yeah, man, that's what usually happens. We see in movies and real life stuff like that, man. Where a poor man, he saved the entire city. Or trying to save the entire group of people. But he just like you will never known it. That's why you don't judge according to appearance, man. So because if you align certain people, actually, like shout out to brother Kwame Call said, man. That's like I touched on in the past, like especially in the knowledge, like in the faith, or whatever. You got like they call them they call who was that? I don't know who was that back there. But they call the fringe police per se, or that. There's nothing wrong, bro. I'll wear those occasionally too. I'll wear it occasionally too, like depending on occasion. But like shout out to brother Kwame Call. He said, listen, man, you could line like that's what your house I was getting at, man. But like the brother Kwame Call said, and the other brother Mashah with him, and even brother Akawar says this as well. Like you could line like three men up, like you could shoot even like just not even like just in different fractions of the spiritual sphere per se, different fractions of religions and things of that nature. They go through this as well, but because you can line it up like you can have brother dressed in like white tee and just dressed casually. Then you got another brother in the flyest garment, got the garment down, got the flyest garment, got the armbands and all this stuff, turban and, or a meat tree, all that stuff. Then you got then like say even the Christianity, it's always like the pastor always has a nice robe or the fly suit, whatever, but he gets all the praise and whatnot. But the brother in the back, like that's regular polo t-shirt on, like he just loves the Lord as much, and it's really more spiritual than the actual pastor. But people don't recognize that. That's why you don't judge according to appearance. Even this, because I was at school, whatever. This happened during Ramadan. Yeah, a lot of students were making fun, like during that time, a lot of students were. I think I touched on this in the past. A lot of students were making fun of certain students that didn't wear the whole garment and things of that nature. But but it's not even about that. I mean, not I'm saying an advocate for Islam per se, but I'm saying it's like that happens a lot in different like that principle of that happens a lot, even, but it all comes from the scriptures though, so that's happens a lot. But usually Tom, like, it's be the person that you don't see. That's why the Most High looks at doesn't see as how man sees it. It's the person that you won't think that knows that doesn't know pretty much, that doesn't look like they know what they know, or they're not spiritual, but that might be the most spiritual person in the room, man. So that's really it is on that, man. So cause yeah, so let me get this again. Ecclesiastes 9:15. Now there was found in a poor wise man, and by his wisdom he delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same man. And then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and by his words are not heard. So yeah, man. But I forgot. I think it's somewhere in Proverbs says, "Don't despise, don't hate, no poor man's knowledge." Pretty much, don't do that, man, because he doesn't have anything. That's why I don't like I was watching, like, I think it's also in the past with X, DMX. He said, "Listen, man, somebody I didn't like, man. The worst thing I called them, like, was a bum. He said it was the worst thing I had, because the worst thing I ever said, because I based off of I'm basing on somebody who they are, based off of what they have, man. And that's like, he said, and I had no right, especially how I came up. I had no right to say that. Even if I didn't come up, I had no right to say that, man. Because rich and poor, they all had this in common. Like Proverbs says, the Lord is the maker of them all, and they both going to the, they both going to the grave. So all that stuff is, like Solomon said, vanity. So it doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day. But because don't get it twisted. There's importance to, like, money thing. These scriptures talk about, but at the end of the day, that really doesn't matter. But but like I was saying, yeah. So that's really is what it is, because you can't look down on people because they don't have certain things, like who was I listening to? Somebody said that shoot, I forgot what I want to say, but anyway. But yeah, man. But as the brother started talking, like, he's talking. This is too the segue to this point too. Like, he was kind of talking about, like, as we were talking, like, a few birds were like flying, pigeons were flying around, like, came down. He said, "Listen, man. Who has knowledge? Who has a lot of power?" Like, I was like, yeah, the Most High. He said, yeah, the Most High. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, maybe yeah, I don't know, because that's what Hebrews 13:2 started clacking in my mind, man. I love when these words, because these is actual life, man. These is not just like, those words on the page, man. I just have to still remember that, man. This is actual life right here, man. Because this words like, actually when we see scriptures come to pass, see scriptures come to life, man. This is beautiful. Because that's when he said that, I was like, he said, what's the most powerful thing? I kind of sad, because I didn't want to, like, his, I was like, okay, I want to hear him out, because I don't know what, he's going to get at. But he's like, what's the most powerful thing, pretty much. And I was like, I kind of paused. I said, man, I don't know. I was like, because I was going to say the Most High, but I was like, no, I wanted to know what he said. I wanted to hear him out, Because sometimes people just need somebody to listen to. So I said, the Most High. He said, yes, the Most High. Then he said, some birds flew. And he's like, you know what? He said, how powerful the birds are? They got more knowledge than us. Because, they fly and they come, but then they can come back to earth. Like, they're very powerful. But I understand what he was getting at. And I was thinking about, like, Matthew 6. That's kind of what Yahushua was teaching, man. That's why I'm saying don't despise the poor man's knowledge, man. Poor man's wisdom. Because, because let me get Matthew, Matthew 6, because sometimes it kind of crept in mind too. So kind of says, okay, Jake likes to talk, but sometimes a lot of times people need somebody to talk to. But no, he was really like, even if he was like, sometimes like you just gotta hear people out, man. Like, let me just grab this to that point in Sirach 4 real quick. To that point, Ecclesiastes 4. It says. It said, let it not grieve thee to bow thy ear to the poor, and give him a friendly answer with meekness. So yeah, man, that's what it is. Sometimes people need to just, like, hear them out as well. So, yeah, but let's go to Matthew 6 real quick. Because it's very, actually, I'm going to hit Proverbs 30, then I'm probably going to bounce after that. But Matthew 6, it says, this is what Yahushua was kind of teach. This is what Yahushua taught, man. It's very spiritual, and I said this too. That's why I kind of got to go back to the zoo. I got to just, one this summer, Lord's will, I got to go back to the zoo, because it's very, excuse me, but it's very spiritual watching animals, man, because even Yahushua taught this, Solomon taught this, and I'm gonna get this. It says, behold, it's Matthew chapter 6, verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Yeah, so they don't even worry about what, like, even though the brother did say, I kind of understand what he's getting at, because, like, he said they more powerful than us. But even though what Yahushua said is kind of opposite, but I understood what the brother was getting at, the point he was making. But behold, I'm going to read this again, Matthew chapter 6, verse 26. It says, behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are you not much better than they? So yeah, man. So they don't even worry about what they're going to eat. So that's what how shots getting it. Why are you worrying about what they like? What you're going to eat, man. You know what you need, man. Each and each day, like Proverbs 38, man. Give us just enough to maintain, pretty much. So um so yeah, man, it's even the house child was even like understood like how spiritual it is to even watch animals or make that parable to because it's very spiritual watching animals. If you watch animals, you'll learn a lot. Watch Animal Planet or read encyclopedias about them or just watch like Animal Planet different documentaries or go to the zoo or just casually. You'll learn a lot, man. Because honestly, like it's like kind of like cats sometimes. It's like it, but it's kind of like it's not like y'all don't take it personally as cats sometimes. That's what they like what they do because sometimes like you can free the stray cat and they'll say if you free a stray cat every day or feed stray cats every day but once you once you run out of food or stuff like that, you feed them, then they just go about their way, man. It's just like, it's kind of how people do sometimes. They'll come in your life or consume, then, you just don't hear about them. Then you kind of feel like, damn, I was building a genuine bond, but for some reason, I don't know, it's like, it's kind of like what Judges says in Gideon, how they shoot you no kindness, like they shoot his family and no kindness after all he done for them. So not saying you should want like reciprocation from a cat, but it's just similar to how people do. If y'all understand what I'm saying, like watching animals is very spiritual in that sense, because that's happened a lot of times too, man. I remember the brother Judah Mack said that, like he did a little one time he talked about that and he told a story like that. And that's very true. Like you could do that for a stray cat or something like that, or a stray animal, something like that. Or it depends on sometimes but it's just like you can feed it. Then after they done with you, it goes on to the next. So it's very spiritual just watching animals, but I don't really want to digress on that too much. But let's go to Proverbs 30 then. Yeah, because even Solomon taught how spiritual it is watching animals. That's why I don't despise a poor man's wisdom, because you let me even talk about this. So it says there Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 24. There be four things which are little upon the earth, but are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepared in their meat in the summer. The conies are but feeble folk, yet they make their houses into the rocks. The locusts, they have no king, yet they go forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold of her hands, and it's in kings' palaces. There be three things which go well, yea, four comely and going. A lion which is the strongest among beasts, and turns not away for any. A greyhound and a he-goat also, and a king whom there is no rising up. So yeah, man. So Solomon's pretty much going to like different animals that he's seen is very interesting to watch. Very wise. It's very spiritual. To watch these things, man. There's a bunch of animals it's very spiritual. Like to watch, you get some off of that. Like you get something out of that, man. Because animals are spiritual as well, man. So that's why people gotta forget. Animals are very spiritual as well, man. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that that video one time, Eve, it was a certain sister. She went actually in the lion's den, like she thought she was Daniel or some shit. But even if you watch the video, it's happened a few years back. But even if you watch the video, even the lion was like knew something was wrong. Like that's why I watch when Esau and stuff like that. The animals, they're very spiritual as well. Actually, no, it is spiritual, because what it is. I seen this clip. It was funny, man. A brother posted it, but it was like, I'm not sure if it was, I'm not sure where it was. I had a certain sister on there. The horse was being all nice to her, pretty much, but when the Edomite came up, it kind of was like like moving away. It was kind of like it was like kind of moving at it. It was kind of like moving at it was kind of trying to hit her and stuff like that. So when it was trying to pet her, but when the sister came, it was kind of like it was being all loving and kind to this person. It kind of reminded me of Isaiah 11 and Ecclesiastes. Actually, no, let me grab that real quick. I'm gonna try to find a video. Damn, I'm trying to find a video, but it was very funny though. Brother had put it up. It's funny, but yeah, it says Ecclesiastes 10:7. It says, "I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth." So yeah, that's what I thought of when I saw a video. I'm gonna try to find it. I probably can't, but hopefully y'all brothers and sisters can find it. But it was very cool. But animals are pretty much spiritual as well, man. They're very spiritual as well. Because I used to want to be a vet. I was at the Academy of Natural Sciences and the Live Animal Center here in Philly. I used to did a program at the zoo. I used to want to be a vet, man. So even so, I like animals, man. They're very spiritual. But pretty much the point of this, man, is like don't despise, man, poor man's wisdom, man. Like, treat everybody like, with love. Hear people out. Like, just hear people's, like, the testimonies. Hear people what, like, just listen to people. So hopefully, this was edifying, man. So peace.